When will the sun grant us the leave to mumble half-hearted apologies, or learn how to say please now and then? You found some sense, and this whole thing, it seems so innocent. What a day to burn a bridge. You can say I didn't warn you that this would happen when it's written in the stars, in the stars. With the need to be near, even just once. It seems we're poets of the midnight hour, the morning's holy drunks. But you came along, brandishing anger, and I guess you're not composed enough to hold your tongue when called upon. You can say I didn't warn you that this would happen when it's written in the stars, in the stars. You can say I didn't warn you that this would happen when it's written in the stars, written in the stars. When will the sun grant us the leave to mumble half-hearted apologies, learn how to say please now and then? You found some sense, and this whole thing, it seems so innocent. What a day to burn a bridge when it's written in the stars, in the stars. It's written in the stars, written in the stars. You can say I didn't warn you that this would happen when it's written in the stars, in the stars. You can say I didn't warn you, 'cause honey, this keeps happening. It's written in the stars, written in the stars. Whoa, it's written in the stars, written in the stars. It's written in the stars, written in the stars. It's written in the stars, written in the stars. Thank you so much and good evening.
Cool.
Hello everybody. It's so lovely to see you. My name is James Orr. Thank you so much for joining, for being here. It's so fantastic to be doing this. It's obviously a very strange experience, but one that I've been looking forward to for a while, so it's fantastic. That song was the last single that I released and the first off of my upcoming album. It's called An Attempt at Momentum. I'm going to take an opportunity as well to introduce the fine fellas who are playing with me tonight. This is Pat Keating of Hux fame, an absolutely fantastic guy and a fantastic band. The music that you were listening to at the start, one of those tracks was Hux's. You can find them on Spotify, they're pretty deadly. So we're going to play a few tunes first, and then we'll say hi to some people. We're working through the first technical issues of the night. That's okay, because it's a Facebook gig. This is in Calvin's living room, and I think it's the first time I've had to travel for a gig in a couple of months, which is amazing. That's okay. I'm going to do another song while these guys soldier on and get this working. This is a song about cutting yourself a break and just going easy on yourself. This is called Stop Beating Yourself Up Over Nothing. We built our funeral pyre at such a young age. Came to be gentle, platform for range. With your father certain that a boy like me could never be what he seemed to his young head. White would surely ruin for other men, just like I did, so he says. And your mother was right, as she always is. Had I heeded the warnings of mine, things might well have been different. Darling, you know that you could stop beating yourself up over nothing. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop beating yourself up over nothing. Something always leads to nothing in the end. Don't you lean on me when I can't give you what you want, and I can't give you what you need. Baby, you know that it's killing me. So on we go, knowing things will get better in the hope they won't. How did things slip away from us so easily when I stopped bringing daggers to my sleeve? How could you know that you could stop, beating yourself up over nothing? Stop being so hard on yourself, and you can start making a goal out of something. I know that something is always better than nothing in the end. And you can see that how we control the fire set us ablaze. You came to me restless, it was only a phase. And the fact that he knows your body as I don't is news to me, genuinely. But then again, experience is made for two better men, so I'll just be better than him. And your mother was right, but I don't give a shit what she thinks. Hadn't heeded the warnings of my heart, my best path is in leaving this. Thank you very much. That's Stop Beating Yourself Over Nothing. Goes out to these two gentlemen working ferociously to solve the first tech issues of the night. Turns out you don't need to be in a live venue for things to start falling apart on you. You won't beat us yet, COVID-19. You devilish fox. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen the month of strangers in the quiet of Berlin. The darkness of these alleyways tempting us to sin. We could have had our way with this on the days we felt like Jesus, but now your flame is at my heels and I'm desperate for the evil season. And desire that burns its way to sunrise, burns its way through my eyes. Tonight its way to tape, burned its way through my eyes. Oh. And desire burns its way to sun, burns its way through my eyes. And desire burns its way to day, burns its way through my eyes. Tonight, I heard them on the Sundays, reading out your name, laced before I question mark and filling up the page. And then they wrote the gospel for a lack of better bet. Oh, and they were sure to mention you, but I could not say where did it forget you. Thank you so much, James Berlin.
Cool, man.
This is mad. This is not, however, envisaged doing a single launch and releasing new music to you guys. But it's been a really incredible week building up to it and just getting excited for it and realizing that while this may be the new normal for a while, there really is nothing that can stop music. There's nothing that can stop independent music. There's nothing that can stop us reaching out to you and spending an evening with you and doing what we love to do as well. And the fact that you're here is so massively appreciated and so grateful for it. This is a tune about a city that I love very much. A city that is in a little bit of a tough spot at the moment. I say a tough spot, but they've been waiting for a while to have their football club properly recognised and properly invested in. Is there someone at the door? You don't get that at a live gig. Calvin's gone to get an Amazon delivery. He's gone side stage, signed for an Amazon delivery. That's amazing. What was I saying? Yeah, this is a tune about a city that I love very much. It's about those the kind of places that you go and that you instantly feel welcome and accepted into, even if they're not the place that you come from, and it's nice to have those memories that you can go back to. I wrote this song after spending a weekend there a few years ago, where I was walking around by myself and acting like the cock of the walk because I just felt like I had no ties. I was just this mysterious stranger in a new city. I could just walk in and out of places and just disappear forever. There's a nice thing about it. This is Cartoon. 2, 3, 4. And knew in spite of your flaws that I wanted to stay and bury my face in your body's length, in every inch of your thighs, in every part of your intellect. My come at such a high price in a moment that would lead me to vice and a claim of indifference. But you can bury my body under all this cement till you forget where you put me, or at least never confess. If you had it right, if you had it right, I don't wanna breathe, I don't wanna breathe. If you had it right, if you had it right, I don't wanna breathe, I don't wanna breathe. 2, 3, 4. I hope you answer me so I can make amends, and I'll be clearing my lines before the weekend. Can't digest, won't come to grips with anything that's anything, and I don't wanna breathe, I don't wanna breathe. Won't digest, won't come to grips with anything that makes you tick, and I don't wanna breathe, I don't wanna breathe. Thank you so much. That was Cartoon. This is amazing. This has really turned into a DIY gig.
So it turns out that was an adoring fan
Nice.
at the door. Yeah,
Seriously, great.
it was. Yeah, from across the way. They loved it. They can't wait. They actually
They loved
want
it
to-
so much they can't
They
take
want
any
to
more
hear
of it.
more.
Which way invite them in?
Oh, they're basically in. They loved it. They
Pat's
loved
parents are going to call next and tell me he has to come home. So you're about past your, the street lamps have been turned on.
I'm not 12, Brad, but
She did say she loved it. So
really?
yeah, she said that's
awesome.
that's fantastic. Which it won't be.
Oh,
Alright.
that's right.
Is there any phrases next?
Miserable.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I love it.
Great. This is so much fun. You think about these things for ages and you wonder what exactly they're going to turn out like, and then they exceed your expectations entirely. On that note, this song's called Miserable. You let me sleep until your bags were packed. I guess you couldn't face the argument. I never could resist a chance. And if it's only for a minute, then where's the sense in that? So you let me sleep until your bags are packed. So what's wrong with being miserable or colorful? What's wrong with being miserable? You've got a struggle on your hands and a bullet in your back, in your back, in your back, in your back. And I know you lose your innocence when you open up your trap. Guess you're hopeless when it comes to that. So what's wrong with being miserable or colorful? What's wrong with being miserable? do so. What's wrong with being miserable? Thank you so much.
Woo!
Let's see if you can
It's getting hot in here.
see, make sure there's no problems.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's as hot as being on a real stage, which is pretty great. Calvin and Pat are gonna head off for a minute and make sure the stream's okay. Let's say hi to some people while we're here. Have we got everyone? Everything going okay?
Yeah, looks great.
Lots of great people. Hello to Kieran McEvans. Hey to Peter Lynch. Can you open up the comments, Cal?
Sure can.
All right.
Ooh, that went a little bit.
It feels like we're checking our voice messages. That's probably going to come out now. Just be careful. If you want to just mute it. Okay.
Give it a second. There we go.
I think if we just click on the comments part. Yeah, there we go. No, it goes there.
All right.
Hey to Haverhill Vickery. Hey to Jack Simpson. Who was asking us, did we tape the light up? We did. We've taped 2 lights up, actually. We've gone very DIY. Either that or we're filming it at a different angle. I'm not sure exactly what, but we're actually standing on the wall at the moment. And no, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because then that would mean that the light bulb is on the other wall. Hey to Henry Eugene. Hey to Avril. I'm not sure if I said hi to Avril. Hey to George.
Why isn't that?
Just scroll all the way down.
It's your
Yeah,
next
just
post.
keep going down. Oh no.
What's your next post?
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, there's 64. You're
64 comments.
absolutely killing it.
Cool. Well, hello to everybody. We really appreciate you.
Here it is.
You
Check
tuning
it
in.
out. Oh,
Okay. I'm just going to. I'm going to do another tune. This is a song called "What Happens in Vegas Stays on File," and it's dealt with accordingly. If she had any common sense, she'd have walked out the door several hours ago. If she had any self-respect, she'd have beaten me round for hours on end. I'm not sure what this is about. If she lives here, then I'll move up, because I never intended no disrespect towards the life that she's got me living in double negative. You never back what you say. Yes, I'm not feeling myself today, but it just doesn't make any sense. I'm so glad I got you listening. See, no reason to regret. She gave me more than one chance to step back and accept I'm leaving this and I'm not coming back, because I needed you, darling, and that just didn't sit right. I'm not a boy with the best of intentions, one who will put your name to all of the inventions that I mastermind. And so you're looking for something that no one else can find. But darling, that's not your fault. You never back what you say. Yes, I'm not feeling myself today, but I never knew what was wrong. I could have said sorry, but what's the point when it just doesn't make any, just doesn't make any, just doesn't make any, just doesn't make any, it doesn't make any sense. Now that you're done bleeding my confidence. If she had any common sense, she'd have walked out that door several hours ago. Thank you so much. Oh, we got comments of, oh, this is amazing. There's so many people here. Oh my god. Hey Dara, hello to Nubla, hello to Elaine, I don't know why I'm staring at this screen. Hey to Kate McCormick and Eva Carr. Oh my god, there's so many people. Stephen Robinson, who's actually on a shift at the moment, is here. That's dedication. Hello to Elaine Buckley. Yeah, we miss concerts too, Elaine, but it's really amazing that this is available to us, that we can do this. Okay, I'm gonna do another song. This is a tune that a few people asked me to do in the build-up to this. So I'm gonna do it for them. This is called Beeswing. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. We were burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the dove. I took a job in the steamy, way down on Caldron Street. I fell in love with a laundry girl who was working next to me. Brown hair zigzagged around her face, and a look of half surprise. Like a fox caught in the headlights, there was She said to me, oh, can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. And if you don't take me out of here, I'll lose my mind. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing. So fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. Said as long as there's no price on the wild stay, you wouldn't want me any other way. We went camping down the Gower Town, fruit picking down in Kent, and we could tinker pots and pans and knives around the world. I said that we might settle down and get a few acres dug, with fire burning in the hearth and bodies on the road. She said, oh man, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, you're not only this one. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing. So fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. Said as long as there's no price on the wild stay, you wouldn't want me any other way. We were drinking more in those days, and tempers reached a pitch, and so I let her wander off with the rambling. I heard that she'd been sleeping rough down on the Derby beat, white horse in her hip pocket and a wolfhound at her feet. And I heard that she'd been married once to a man named Romany Brown, but even a gypsy caravan was too much like settling down. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing. So fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. Said as long as there's no price on the wild stay, you wouldn't want me any other way. Thank you so much, that's Beeswing. Okay. So it's really strange to be launching this next song. I started writing it a long time ago, about 10 years ago, I think, and I really want to give a special mention to the musicians who helped me put it together in a form that I was finally happy with in order to share it with you. So those guys are Isaac Higgins on bass, Hannah DeGaralt on keys, Tom Cahalan on guitar, and Barry Wilson on drums. So wherever you are in the world, just give them a little round of applause, a little bit of a bull of bus. And also, of course, to my amazing producer Christian Best, whose patience and whose encyclopedic knowledge of production techniques and making things sound cooler and more fluid really got this song to where it is. So I'm super grateful to them. I wrote it 10 years ago about a serious relationship which I'd come out of, and the relationship had been over about 6 weeks, and I got a call from the girl. That's what we'll call her, the girl. And she was ringing about these gig tickets which I bought before we broke up, and for a gig that we'd both been really excited about. And she kind of made her case that it had been such a tough 6 weeks, why don't we just call a truce for the night and go out and have a bit of fun. And somehow she persuaded me that that was a good idea, and that's what we did. And we went to this gig, and if I can give you 2 pieces of advice if you're ever coming out of a serious relationship, and you're meeting them after, for maybe the first time, don't take them to a Frames gig or a Glenn Hansard gig. I loved the Frames and I loved Glenn Hansard, but the music he was writing at the time that this relationship ended was not as optimistic as his music is now. And the second thing, if you're from Cork and Ireland, where I'm from, don't take them to the Everyman Palace, because it's a venue that is just made for falling in love in. It's got so much character, and it's got just all the traits for a lot of trouble, to be totally honest with you. And so we went to this gig, and it was really, really strange, understandably. We were bumping into all these people who knew that we had split up, and they were kind of like looking at us going, have you guys gotten back together? What's the story here? This is interesting. And us just trying to keep our heads down and not reference it at all. And we went into the gig, and it was still really strange, and we felt very disconnected from one another. We weren't talking a lot. And about an hour into the set, Glenn started to introduce their song, What Happens When the Heart Just Stops. And I kid you not, he said, I want to dedicate this song to anybody who's just come out of a serious relationship and is now trying to make a go of it as friends. If there's anyone here tonight that is in that situation. And I didn't have to look at her because I could feel the heat coming off the side of her face, and she was glowing red in the dark from embarrassment. But that suddenly just, the tension was just broken, and suddenly the night became a lot easier, and we were enjoying the gig a lot more. And as I got closer to the end of the set, I was kind of like, wow, have we just made a massive mistake? Did we just go through a bad patch where we could definitely overcome this and we could come out the other side? And this thought was rattling around in my head for the last half an hour or so of the gig, until we finally came to leave. And we were walking towards the entrance, and I kind of figured, if it's good, because I was 20 years old, so there was no way that I could wait until the next morning, think it through, and then jump into action. It had to be right there and then. And I said, you know what? It's worth a shot. It's worth doing. I'll regret it if I don't do it. There feels like there's something just that's been unsaid, and that we need to give more time to. And so as we get outside, I turn to her and I say, look, are we kidding ourselves? Why don't we, I think there's something here. I think there's something for us to chase. So do you want to go for a drink and talk about it? And she looked back at me and she said, I'd love to do that, but I'm actually going to meet someone else now. And so this song is called You Know I Won't. We keep ourselves composed. This broad daylight is so much harsher when no one knows. I am not impressed, and I've been so angry since he left his shape in our mattress. My composure implodes and falls apart. With me in your arms and him in your heart. you set forth for better pastures and a fresh start. But darling, I hope you don't think that I say these things to make it hard. So before you go, just so you know, I won't blame myself if you won't. I'm hoping that we'll be grown up and leave laughing. But you shaved your legs, he must be special, he must mean something. My conviction is strong, even though I haven't felt it in so long. I beat my path to the door to find you gone. You set forth for better pastures and a fresh start. But darling, I hope you don't think that I brought you here to be torn apart. So before you go, just so you know, I won't blame myself if you won't. Before you go, just so you know, I won't blame myself if you won't. What we've been searching for, it's just a mystery. So before you go, just so you know, I won't blame myself. Before you go, just so you know, I won't blame myself if you won't, if you won't. Thank you very much. That's You Know I Won't. And that single's coming out tomorrow. Let's get the lads back up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Calvin Hanson, Pat Keating. I want to say a massive thank you again to everybody that pre-saved. You Know I Won't. It's massively appreciated that you guys took the time to do that. We reached our target of 200 campaign pre-saves yesterday, so we're up around 210 now. The last time I checked. But if you are watching and you haven't pre-saved it, then it would still be a massive help if you would do it. You can follow the link that's in the description of this Facebook chat, Facebook video, live video, and you can pre-save it. It only takes 30 seconds to do. All you need is a Spotify and Apple Music again. But sincere thank you to everyone that did it, to everybody who was rallying friends and getting them in on the act as well. I really appreciate it. The song goes out to all of you. It's called In Your Praises. 1, 2, 3, 4. We rang the changes and gave purpose to these godless bones. Surely there'll be other places for us to build our houses on. If you see me and your heart beat raises, see me and your heartbeat raises. Hey, honey, we're only We'll luck out on this expensive ride. You can't bear the thought of owning up to all your mistakes and to every single fuck up. If you see me and your heart beat races, it praises. If you see me and your heart beat races, it praises. Keep in your praises. Is it easier to tell you that it's wrong? The blisters on your hands are signs of work. Not that you've been at it for too long. And if you see me and your heartbeat raises, keep your praises. If you see me and your heartbeat raises, keep your praises. If you've had great love and it only comes in phases, keep your praises. If you see me and your heartbeat raises, keep me in your praises. 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 Thank you very much. The song's called In Your Praises.
Oh man.
This is amazing. This is incredible.
Oh yeah, good response. Yeah.
Fantastic. Absolutely incredible. I'm sorry if I'm not getting to the comments as much as I expected. It's a bit of a... I kind of want to stay connected to this screen and talking to you guys. And I'll reply to the comments after when this stream is finished. But please know that if you're here, I'm so incredibly grateful for your support and for your love. It's really, really, yeah, really energizing. It's obviously been a strange few months for people living abroad, myself included, and I think the last few months have sort of been getting used to the fact of, like, you know, that it might be a while before we see our friends and our family from our hometowns again. But it's nice. It's nice to know that everyone's safe and that they're minding themselves. That gives incredible comfort. So if there's anyone watching tonight who's spending this whole thing alone, or by themselves or away from their family, I want to dedicate this to you. It's an incredibly tough time. What you're doing is really brave, and yeah, just know that I'm thinking of you. These guys are thinking of you. Everyone involved with James Orr is thinking of you, and yeah, stay safe. This is Colin's Nights. He's just a writer, she loves to paint. One day without him is one less that he's away. His flight's in early, she'll still be asleep. The floorboards will whisper under his feet. He tries not to wake her as he climbs under the sheets. Winter time, it's night time for most of the week. When you gonna come back? When you gonna go? When you gonna leave this place and climb into the world? When you gonna go there? Tell me what you saw. When you gonna realize these ins and outs are all we've got to go on? head on my shoulder. She says, what shall we do? And I said, I'm thinking milk, these sugars and you. Walking out with what you love can leave you with a surplus. The best way to walk is with a purpose. When you gonna come back? When you gonna go? When you gonna leave this place and climb into the world? When you gonna go there? Tell me what you saw. When you gonna realize these ins and outs are all we've got to go on? I've got something to confess. Baby, don't just speak so loud. I've got something to confess. He's just a sculptor she loves to pose. The best days for her I spent when she's out of her clothes. His flight's in early, but she couldn't get to sleep. Oh no, so she'll sit and wait till he comes back in one piece. Baby, when you gonna come back? When you gonna go? When you gonna leave this place and climb into the world? When you gonna go there? Tell me what you saw. When you gonna realize these ins and outs are all we've got to go on? When you gonna come back? When you gonna go? Gonna leave this place and climb into the wild land? When you gonna go there? Tell me what you saw. When you gonna realize these ins and outs are all we've got to go on? We've got to go. Thank you. That's ins and outs. I'd like to extend that dedication to any parents or brothers, sisters, friends and family that are also missing people that are living abroad, wherever they are. I hope you're keeping positive and focusing on the future. Focusing on the Future actually would be a great name for kind of a fusion folk album. I need someone to write that down. Focusing on the future. Already got the first hook. I'll admit it. I'll admit it needs some work. I will admit it needs some work.
You sound great.
Alright, this is a song about a fox that I kept meeting on my travels when I was writing my first EP, Cold Open. Looking back, it's quite likely that it wasn't the same fox. But I kept meeting foxes in the same place on the last turn before I got onto my road to home. That wasn't English. But I got to know this fox, and I got to get curious about him, and wonder what he was doing out at night, out so late. He was like that guy on the bus, on the last bus home. He's sitting across from you and he's wearing a paddy cap, because of course he is. And you say to him, how's your day gone? He's like, well, I'm a fox. Oh, how do you think it's gone? I'm like, fair point. Can't have been easy. This is a song called Safe and Sound. Goes out to Una. I felt the fever as it circled the earth, and your hands wrapped around my neck from the day of my birth. Like a mark from an amber kiss, I hear a loud sound on the roof of my house, and I've had enough of this. Heavy with juicy burdensome. I find myself out all hours to content my eventual doom. Locking eyes, won't never know. I think it's best for me to go because wanna make sure that you are safe and sound. I'm gonna be the man to break your heart. World renowned. Like any good seizure, I'm feeling the fall. The walls crumble one by one until my neighbor is dead and all. And though I know I can do no more, I feel my feet are rooted to the floor. Wanna make sure that you are safe and sound, but I'm gonna be the man to break your heart. World renowned until you found that I broke your heart more than once and sent you down a path you used to run. Having kept you for anything that I needed. If I told you it's all for nothing, that you would leave it. What a feeling, and what a resolution, baby. What a resolution, what a resolution, baby. What a resolution, what a resolution, baby. What a resolution, what a resolution, baby. What a resolution. What a resolution, baby. What a resolution. What a resolution, baby. What a resolution. Woo! Thank you so much.
Oh, baby.
You guys are supposed to be. Thank you. So we come to the last song of the night. Thank you so much for being here, for spending your Thursday evening with us, and for celebrating the release of You Know I Won't, which is out at midnight. So for any of you night owls that want to stay up and stream it 1,000 times before morning, that would be greatly appreciated. We can't hear you, but I'm going to leave a little bit of silence for you in your respective homes to please give a massive round of applause to Pat Keating on guitar and vocals, and to the fantastic Calvin Hansen on drums and percussion.
Calvin Hansen.
Whoa, okay, that's enough. That's enough, No, I mean, these guys have been absolutely amazing all week, and they've really...
How about it for Jimmy, huh?
Yeah.
Give it up for Jimmy. How about your applause for Jimmy? Smash the like button, the love button. Let's go. Smash it. Look at that. Look, it's going. There it is. Smash the love button.
If you take away any quote, any sentiment from tonight, let it be smash the love button. We all need to smash the love button.
Yeah, we all need.
This has been incredible. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's involved in setting up tonight, and of course helping me with the single release. So I'm hopefully not going to forget people, but here we go. I'm going to start with the amazing band on the On the track, Tom Callahan, Hannah McCarroll, Barry Wilson, Isaac Higgins, my producer, Christian Best, Darren Clark, who mixed the record, Hannah Dillon, who did all the graphics and the artwork, Jess Lean and Robin Gouton, who did the music video, which you'll see pretty soon, Grace Lynch, Una Lynch, Stephen Robinson, Kenneth Reynolds. I'm definitely missing someone, but like, please, you know, take my thanks. It's been just, you know, so appreciated for everything that you've done to get it this far. I'm so excited for the weekend. It's going to be incredible. And it's all thanks to you guys. We're going to leave you with this one. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you again soon. Don't forget to stream You Know I Won't at midnight. This is a song called September. Leave my bones in the harbor, or on your father's land. Take a minute to remember me before I fall into the sand. 'Cause nothing comes close to the light you shone over my body. There's a freedom to your evenings now, you'll be better off without me. You came to stay for the weekend and get the best out of me, to give me strength, to give me patience, depends on what I need. When we knew something wasn't right, you and I are too fond of excuses. Need to be a better man than I am to refuse this. Oh, I have never seen you as happy as the night that I released you. Oh, I have never seen as happy as the night that I released you. I also want to thank Alba O'Brien, who always does so much for my music. You came to stay for the weekend, made a mess out of me, to give me strength, to give me patience, depends on what I need. There's nowhere left to hide, you and I are too fond of excuses. Need to be a better man than I am. Thank you so much again for listening. We'll see you again soon. Let's end this. Thank you so much. much. Mind yourselves.
Yes, brother.
Oh, nice.
Love you very much. Thank you for listening. See you soon.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So,
Cheers.
alright. Beautiful.
Bye, everyone.